GM,
Yeah.
everyone.
GM Jose, how are you?
I'm feeling great, Santi. Super excited about Breakpoint, seeing my punabs being bought by that guy, buying more roosters. Life is good right now.
Nice. Nice. That's how life should be. GM, AE, Kiwimi, Agent Solas, Brujo. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon or whatever. It's always GM in the crypto gaming world.
It's GM somewhere, bro.
GM somewhere. Yeah. How are you doing, Dominic Bain?
Doing good. Eating a saltine cracker right now.
Okay. Is
That's
that
that's my
breakfast?
update. Is that breakfast? Yeah.
That's breakfast. I like that. I respect that. GM Array, good to see everyone in the chat. See everyone joining. We're going to keep it more casual today. It's a more relaxed brew than what we usually do. I think it's cool to have like just hanging out for for every couple weeks. So we chat about everything Star Atlas related. We get your thoughts. We get to share our opinions and everything. So we think it's fine. As always, when we do it in the Atlas Brew Lounge, you just need to set up push to talk and unmute, and you are able to speak basically. So just so everyone knows, anyone is more than welcome to join the conversation today and always, of course. But yeah, this week we have some updates, hanging out, just chilling, and there's a lot going on in the Stratless ecosystem right now. Maybe not a lot that is public per se, but a bunch of things that we are cooking at the moment. I don't know where we should start, but we want to discuss a couple things like the Navathon, Breakpoint, Impact, um, testing, council candidates, um, crew cards. Crew cards is one that I'm really looking forward to chatting about because I have no clue what's going on that end. There's not really an explanation for what's happening. So yeah, those are the topics that we'll be chatting about today. I think we can get started with the Navathon, and just sharing like from our end what is going on with the Navathon, what we think about it, and yeah, what is going on that is right, what is going on that is wrong, lessons that we learn. Just being giving you guys some vision to what we're thinking with the Navathon. Um, but yeah, I think we can get started with that. And probably everybody knows already what the Navathon is, but the Navathon is basically the first ever Stratus hackathon. And our objective was basically to test the waters, how things are going to be in the developer ecosystem for Star Atlas. How do we plug into the Solana ecosystem via a hackathon, and just how much we can really help developers build on top of Star Atlas. Because as you know, our idea with Star Atlas is to build a game that is where people can build on top, build their own products, and thanks to the blockchain, we have this composability aspect where it can grow a lot thanks to the players themselves. So that's what kind of the first approach that we directly took at uh, at the developer side of things. If you want to get more details on what the Navathon is, I just posted the link. We have seen a couple submissions so far, and mostly from the Star Atlas community, which I think it's great. I think someone asked me in the foundation room chat, mm, like how many submissions we got and how's it going, and if we got interest from the Solana ecosystem and community. And to be honest, like most of the interest that we have is from Star Atlas community. Which I don't know, Jose, Dom, what you guys think, but I think it's a good thing that this first one is mostly um, targeted by Star Atlas community developers because first of all, there's people building for years with us, and I think it's great that they're getting rewarded for this. I mean, the chances are really good for them to win, right? Because of
Mm-hmm.
the quantity of submissions. So I think that's great. I personally
Yeah,
think that's great.
yeah, I agree with you here, Santi. I mean, those guys have been here with us for a while now, and since the very early stages of Star Atlas, they built awesome products. Star Atlas grew on their work, and now we have this opportunity for them to get something back for their work on Star Atlas vision and overall ecosystem. So yeah, I feel this is great. To be honest, I really want to see they succeeding, they growing, and as we grow as a community, as we go over other steps of development, I feel naturally we'll come to attract people from outside or direct ecosystem. So I think this is a natural progression here. And but I'm glad that at this moment we can reward them and have them be the protagonists of this first rackathon, the Nabathon.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
yeah,
say this has been a great event just from a learning perspective. There's so many different things that we learned from this. How to market it, what we did wrong with the marketing of it, what we did right with the marketing of it. What are some silver linings like Santi's talking about? Um, I think there's definitely a lot that we learned here, and I'm glad we're having this conversation. Seriously, I think it's really cool that we can kind of have this conversation as a community and just talk about how an event went, and maybe you guys have some thoughts, we have some thoughts, and then we can make the next one even better. So I'm really happy with all the lessons we learned from the Nabathon, for example. A lot of things we can do better. A lot of things we um, can learn from this, like I said. But the silver lining of all this is that, like Santi said, our community can take advantage of this. They can get a lot of the prize money, and I think that's awesome. Genuinely, I think that's awesome that our community can take advantage of that. So I'm looking forward to that. In terms of maybe I'll just give some insight to a lesson that we learned is the Nabathon kind of promotion started with crew packs and marketing two different things at the same time. They were kind of clashing with each other. So that was one of the issues that we had because we wanted to obviously market crew packs, but then you have the Nabathon going on, and how do you supplement that in? How do you intertwine these two different marketing campaigns? Because usually what people do is they just do one at a time. You market one thing, it's coming out, you put all your resources into that, you talk about that, and you get all the excitement around that. But when you have two different things, it's kind of difficult. So that's something that we learned, and then we learned what we didn't know as well. We learned a whole bunch of stuff. So all this to say that there's a lot we learned from this. Next one's going to be a lot better. And we already have some ideas for how to make the next one better and maybe some things that we can do. So, yeah, I'm excited. Cool stuff.
yeah, yeah. I hope it's. I don't know, guys. Maybe if it's if you guys like hearing like the side of things from the team and on things that are happening, like from me, Dom, Jose, if you like this kind of conversation, I think it's cool. Like we kind of open the doors to what we're thinking. So I think it's cool that we do this format sometimes. But yeah, next hackathon is going to be it's going to be exciting. And this
Yeah,
one,
I was wondering,
yeah,
like, what you think is best, like, for doing a hackathon? Is like a local one or big one? I've just posted one in the chat, like that's the Solana one going on right now. Or
Mm-hmm.
maybe we should join up with Solana or something and join their hackathons or something. Because I don't know how big of a reach we get with, okay, we get all the devs from Atlas, all the community devs, but I don't know if we have any outreach to like the Solana dudes or something, I don't know, like I
I
was
think,
thinking a lot about how to promote this thing, but like
yeah,
maybe we too small on our own or something, I'm not sure.
I think
Is there a good
one of
amount of submissions?
yeah. Like the ones that we're getting are really high quality and from people that have been building on top of Star Atlas for a while. So it's great on that end. But what you're saying is exactly one of the lessons that we learned from this, which is how where is the Solana developer ecosystem? Like where do they live? What do they do? And actually one of the key lessons learned is that there's a lot of in real life activations. And these hackathons, like they usually what projects usually do is more like plugging into the like a real life event, a big event that Solana is hosting or something like that. And that's the way they can target directly the developers and they can get people building on top. And not so much like an online hackathon um, with with online promotion. They like to do a lot in real life, which is cool, but we didn't know. So they do a lot of in real life. There's this culture in Solana as well, where a lot of people just travel around the world, going to different events that Solana puts together basically, and yeah, they just go traveling around the world, building stuff, finding opportunities like this hackathon for us, for example, and we learn a lot. Also, I've been going to Forma, which is this new Solana Economic Zone event that is happening in Buenos Aires, um, which has been like such a learning experience on like how the ecosystem works, the bigger Solana ecosystem works. But to your point, yeah, like we learn a lot on how to target those developers, how to get started to have a developer community, and there's a lot on the in real life side of things, in my opinion.
Yeah, I realized that as well. Like here in Germany, we have the Solana super teams and stuff, and they have
Yeah,
a working space, a Web3 working space, and then there,
yeah,
if you go there, they have it like every week or something. There's tons of devs and stuff, but like, yeah, I'm not really sure. It's not really viable for us yet. You know what I mean? Maybe we could join a few of these, but I'm not really sure.
yeah. We're not ready to do those on our own for sure, but maybe like plugging a hackathon into real life event that Solana is doing could be cool, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to share the hackathon side of things and how we're feeling, how's it going, kind of like an update for the community on that's on that end. But we have more to chat about today, a lot more. Another thing that we wanted to cover is Breakpoint. Breakpoint. How is the Stratlas team preparing for Breakpoint? What is going on that end? What are we going to have at Breakpoint? So this year we're going full on Impact Summit. If you guys don't know what Impact Summit is, it's basically a sister conference that we have to Breakpoint, where we rented a whole floor at the same venue as Solana, and we have our own conference basically there with two rooms. One is a speaker area, like with a with presentations, with panels, also a big screen, and the other one is more networking for like the Solana people to come, for our community projects to come as well, and we of course had an open call to any projects that wanted to go to the Impact Summit, and it was completely for free for anyone who was able to make it to this event and to Singapore more specifically, because I know the travel to Singapore was one of the key things that prevented people, let's say, from going there, from being there. It's expensive also as a city. But we have six different projects from the Stratos community actually participating in there, and we have some really cool presentations. that will be live streamed. That's very important for you guys to know. We'll have a live stream at the event where you will be able to see everything that is going on the speakers side of things. So we'll be live streaming that for you. So don't worry. Probably Twitch. I don't know, Dom, if we know the platform already. We will be announcing in more detail closer to the date.
The actual conference itself is YouTube, and then we'll
YouTube?
have a yeah.
Okay, cool. So we will be live streaming on YouTube, guys. Somebody is asking what's the expected attendance to Sir Atlas specific event in Singapore. We are well over 500 signups so far.
I mean, yeah, I think we're at
Yay.
like, what are we at? We're at like let me see actually the exact number if I can get it. We are at 562 signups, but there are, I think, close to 5,000 people going to Breakpoint, and we're a free event, so I would assume we have the 562 people who signed up. I'm not saying all of them will join. That is never the case, but we also have people at Breakpoint who will see this stuff, who will also probably check it out. So I don't know. I'd be lying if I gave you an exact number, but I'd say a good amount.
Yeah.
It's going to be really fun.
It's going to be a ton of fun for sure. And also great exposure to the Solana ecosystem. And yeah, we also are in the Gamer Village for the 2 days as well, which is a space Solana made specifically for games. And we'll be there and heavily promoting also in there the Impact Summit. But at the Impact Summit, and this may be something we'll be posting this officially, we're giving you guys the early access, let's say, on what is going to be happening in there and what you will be able to see on the live stream. We'll have many different panels, talks, and keynotes as well. So I think the current agenda is like 7 hours long, if I am not mistaken, 6, 7 hours long. And so it's probably one of the biggest live streams we ever had at Star Atlas. And we will be covering, like, we have the introduction of the day. We have a panel with our Unreal Engine 5 directors on how to build an immersive universe. We have a panel with the Star Atlas IP builders, the people who will be there. They also get time for presentations on what they're building. We have Metagravity speaking as well. We will have a keynote from Michael Wagner, the Big Bang. So that's going to be a nice one. Lots of updates on that one, specific to Star Atlas. A panel, more like a fireside chat about the Star Atlas economics, what is going on, the future of our economics, what is important, what's on Chris' mind, what Michael is thinking currently about the economics. We have the first ever, this is one of the parts that I'm most interested about, which is a panel with the Star Atlas founders. This is the first time that the 3 founders will be on stage at the same time. And we'll be speaking about Star Atlas and the vision and everything related to that. So super excited about that one.
That would be cool.
We also have a panel about the DAO with a specific, very important guest that we will be revealing soon.
Yeah, man. I'll be moderating that one, boys. Make sure to not lose the DAO panel. It's going to be super fun.
Yeah. We will also have some partners speaking about how to build on Star Atlas and building on Solana as well. And we will have the Navathon winner ceremony as well. So we will be announcing the Navathon winner live. And then also a tournament. Dominic Vane, you probably can speak more about this.
Yeah, so we're doing I'm sure some of you might know from the crew pack launch party when Danny and Chip were showing the map, but we're working on a new map for Surge. and it's a smaller map designed specifically for Surge. So you guys know that we've been using the showroom for Surge, which isn't a map specifically designed for that game mode. So we're designing a map specifically for Surge, and it's going to be smaller teams, and it's called Gateway. It's really cool. It's in space. It's above. Actually, I won't spoil anything, but there's so we're doing this new map, and people are going to be signing up at the event, and you're going to be able to play in a tournament. And the tournament structure is basically going to be you can get points when you play. You get points for a kill. You get points when your team wins, and then a specific amount of people who get enough points to move on to the next round. The top, let's just say 6 people of the 12. The top 6 people will move on, and then we'll have a tournament kind of in that style, an endpoint style. So it's gonna be fun. Not only are we having all these presentations that with alpha and cool sneak peeks and team members and all these different things that are going to be super exciting, but we're also having this tournament on a new map that people are going to be able to play, and that's also going to be streamed. The plan is for that to be streamed on Twitch. There's not going to be any commentators, but it's just going to be a gameplay stream, so you guys can actually see the new map and someone playing on it. So you guys can expect that. But yeah, pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be super fun.
I wonder if the community has any suggestions here. Anything you would like to see from us at this event? Anything you would
Yeah.
like to see in the panels? There's still time. We're still building that agenda. So if there's anything specific that you would love to see during that event, we can probably get it in still. If not, a
Drinking
drinking contest.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And sock eating.
I already
Yeah.
ate a sock.
True.
Drinking contest, sock eating. They would like to see this Atlas Foundation director. I think these are cool ideas. These are cool ideas.
Yeah.
What else? What else? I see Ray typing. Shadex will also be there for you guys to know. Chris and Chipto have their own stage presentation.
I think we have a game design panel, right?
We have a game design panel, yeah. And we have a economics fireside chat. So you got those two, Ray. Stratos lore. I don't know if we will have Stratos lore.
I'm up for it.
Yeah. Rysex, you can set up push to talk and speak anytime.
Okay, cool.
We hear you.
Yeah, thank you. My question is, will you have more gray boxing and white box maneuvers of bringing out from the demo to completion, or is this not the time?
Are you talking about specifically the map, or what are we specifically talking about?
Ships
Oh,
in
ships.
general.
Oh, yes. Yeah. You can expect something there.
Okay. What about world building? Any expansion to others, like in the videos that Dominic's has put out there?
That's a good question.
We do have Brad in a presentation,
Okay.
and Brad is the gameplay engineer, so you could probably expect something.
Yeah, we don't want
Where
to spoil.
will Breakpoint be?
Where?
Where will Breakpoint be?
It's in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I hope they do it in maybe Europe again next time.
Yeah, or Latin America.
Latin America will be even better, but Europe is like everybody is the same distance away from Europe. Like America
True.
and Asia, they are the same distance. But for us in South America, getting to Asia is insanely tough.
It's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
South Americans have to fly like 30 hours to get to Asia. It's pretty insane.
34. Yeah.
34 to be more precise. Oh yeah. I know that also I mentioned it, but Shaddix and Atlas Theory will be there, so you will be getting some content live from Breakpoint and what is going on. That will be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Well,
fun.
Santi,
They're
Santi,
documenting it.
may I speak some words?
Yeah.
Is that Shaddix? What's up, dude?
I didn't hear you, Dom, but I think you said it's Shadix. Yeah, that's
What's up, bro? How you doing? Huh?
We
Can,
lost
can
you,
you guys hear
Shaddix.
me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hear.
I think he dropped.
Okay.
He was drugged by the Discord.
It just got rugged.
Yeah, I see. How about Germany? Kiwimi saying, I would love to go to Germany.
Me too,
Italy as
man.
well.
We'll
The
be
United States
partying
also.
VB's house, bro. All day, all night.
Yeah, well, we're all going to VB's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oktoberfest. Oof. Solana should make it happen, man. Portugal, we already went to Portugal 2 times. We already went to Portugal 2 times. The first 2 breakpoints were in Lisbon, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame I couldn't go.
Shaddix, I think you wanted to say something. I think we
Shaddix?
just completely lost Shaddix.
Yeah.
Poor Shaddix.
But yeah, man, Breakpoint's going to be a blast. Like, I'm super excited to meet all the community members attending. Have fun with you guys. We are thinking about how to do a brew there as well, so we can have fun on site. First local brew. We're seeing if we can make it. But yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, I personally have been working on things that will be there on Breakpoint, and I feel you guys will like it. Honestly, can't share details right now, but yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we gotta
looking
keep
forward.
it steady. We gotta keep it steady for sure.
Yeah,
Steady.
yeah.
But yeah, no,
hey guys.
there's so many different things. Shaddix, what's up, dude? Welcome.
Sorry, guys, I have a really actions going on enough. But anyways, I just wanted to say some words. Atlas Theory and I, we were thinking about live streaming, like a lot of stuff that is happening at the summit. But for most of the Americans in Europe, we're not going to be live because, I mean, we're going to be asleep and stuff. So we're still trying to figure out what to do to make this as immersive as possible. Ideas.
Oh, you're losing
Yeah.
connection, I think.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
cutting in and out.
But
Oh,
yeah,
man.
most of people in America
Yeah, well,
and Latin America will be sleeping probably.
the connection is really.
Oh, he's on a phone. So it sounds like.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, what I wanted to say while Shaddix is working on that is Breakpoint. You can expect a lot. You can expect team presentations, a Michael Wagner keynote, fireside chats. You could expect sneak peeks. You can expect a lot of cool stuff with the presentation side. You can expect a tournament where you can see gameplay on a new map and all of this exciting stuff. It's super exciting. If you are in the Singapore area, this is free to attend. It is free to attend. So you don't need a Breakpoint ticket to attend. And if you do attend, you get some merch. You get to see all the presentations. You can play in a tournament for prizes, and you also get an exclusive skin. So a lot of stuff to get here. It's really cool. I'm super excited because this is the first convention, basically. This is the first Star Atlas
Yep.
convention, basically. And I have big aspirations, and when I think of Star Atlas conventions in the future, I think of them being huge, and I think of them being massive events within the Star Atlas community that everyone wants to attend. So this is kind of the first building block of that, and it's kind of history in the making. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see how it goes, and I'm really excited to have you guys see everything. So it's gonna be cool.
Exactly, man. And I want to give everyone in the community a hug, like we lived here together a few years now. Like some of you guys, I feel like you guys are close friends at this point. So being able to meet everyone, to talk and just meet in real, bro, that's a dream. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Exciting
And
stuff. Exciting stuff.
I saw a question about, will we have the new Surge mode to test, or will it only be for the event? So it's, you guys will test it, but not at the same time as the event. This is more of an event showcase thing at first, and then once we polish the map and get that going, then we'll release it. But this is more of an
Yeah.
event thing at first.
And we have a testing group right now, literally testing live everything search. Right, Dom?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Man, I'd love to talk about this. So, like Santi just said, we started a group of testers. If you guys didn't see, I posted not only in the foundation room, but I also posted on Twitter. Just kind of like a call for people to come and help us test our Unreal Engine 5 game and kind of what we're making. And we had a lot of submissions, which I was very, very proud of. Thank you guys so much for submitting and being interested. And we chose those people, and the people we chose have been knocking it out of the park. You guys have some. Just know you guys have some great representation. They've been going hard. They've been testing it a lot and sending a lot of feedback. So just know that the people that are representing you guys, the community, have been stellar, amazing. They've been submitting a whole bunch of stuff. And this is also something that I just wanted to talk about because it's one of my favorite things about Star Atlas is the feeling that you guys are alongside the development and not just kind of like just to say that. But like for real, like you guys are genuinely a part of the development. You guys have a say. You guys can test things and you guys can give feedback and all this stuff. And I think this has been a wild success getting people in our Unreal Engine 5 client early and testing things and giving bug feedback and all that stuff has been a wild success. Chip has been loving it. I'm sure the testers have been loving early access to stuff. So I think we should keep doing this. I think this should be an everyday occurrence of we're releasing something, we want to get it tested by our community because you guys are the most passionate people for the game. So when we have a new update for the game, we go to you guys, hey guys, we have this new, update. You guys give us your feedback, and it's the best way. I personally believe this is the best way of getting feedback. It's the best way of making the greatest game possible. One of my favorite games is Baldur's Gate 3. I probably said this before, but they had like a 2.5 year early access where the community was just like throwing bugs their way nonstop, just throwing bugs, throwing bugs, throwing bugs. And they made the greatest, in my eyes, the greatest game of all time. They won Game of the Year. So I think there's a lot of value, not only for you guys, but for us too, of doing these tests consistently. So I've been very, very, this is just a long-winded way of me saying I've been super impressed by the testers we have. They've been doing a great job, and you guys feel proud of them as well.
Yeah. It's also one of the reasons to stay active in the community because we really look into that when these opportunities come. It's
Yeah.
one of the key things we look at. Like these guys, they want to start testing, need to be active, they need to be vocal as well, they need to have experience in the particular thing we're testing. But as Dom is saying, you can expect more of these things coming from our side. So keep your eyes open. There will be more testings, and you will be able to get early access to some of the UE5 modes, some of the blockchain tag as well. So yeah, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. I see Brujo saying, I can only tell you that it's beautiful. I translated it for him.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, Big Man is saying, I wouldn't mind testing and stream stuff to help grow the community. I can also do 3D printing on stream. That's actually pretty cool. We like to work close together with the content creators. So, Big Man, if you're producing content for Star Atlas on YouTube or anywhere, um, always post it on the channels, and we keep a close eye on any Star Atlas content that people are posting. So, and we like to work together with the most active content creators. So keep us posted on anything that you do. But yeah, another thing that we wanted to chat about today, which is something very interesting that is going on, is the crew cards and the volume on Tensor. It's pretty wild what has been happening in the last couple of days, last 2 days, I would say. Right now we are trending. I think we're number 5 in trending. Let me check.
Yeah, we're still number
Yeah, we're
5.
number 5 in trending, and we are first on 24-hour sales, like amount of sales, and also 7 days. I think we're first on everything.
Here, I
Let me
want to
check.
actually. I'll share my screen just so people have a visual of this. But yeah, like I'll wait. I'll actually wait a couple seconds for people to join the stream. Oh my gosh, what the heck is that?
Yeah, you need to filter by sales, not by volume.
Oh yeah. Right now I'm just showing us trending as number 5.
Yeah.
So as Santi said, we're trending number 5 right now, and this is all projects everywhere. So we're with some pretty big names: Mad Laz, D Gods, Utes, Solana Monkey Business. But if you filter this by sales, you can see that we are at the top. It's not even close. And I've seen some people say, "Oh, you guys are only at the top because you have a pretty low floor price." There's other low floor prices here. Like there's other low floor prices here. So, uh, I just want to say that I'm just super proud. I'm super proud that we've had so many sales. 24,000 in the last 7 days. 24,000 sales.
24,000 is insane.
It's
That's crazy.
24,000 sales. And that's a 7-day volume of 1,600 Solana. And the floor price is also up 41% over the last 7 days. A lot of numbers being thrown your way right now, but this is all just to say that I am so happy with how crew cards are doing on Tensor. It's been going great.
Yeah, and if you go back to the 24 hours, the difference is quite crazy with the second one. What is it? 8,000 us?
Yeah.
The second one is 1,000.
Yep.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, pretty wild. And we don't even have the Sage utility live yet. And I see a
Yep.
question from the traveler. Sage utility is coming soon. You will have a week of heads up before we push that live. So once it's ready, we'll communicate that, and you will have a week to get ready, basically on your star bases and everything. Make sure you don't hold any cargo on your ship and all that. We'll give you a week to plan ahead, and then
Yep.
yeah, you will be able to get those crews into Sage officially.
Yeah, and we're
We'll
not
have
giving a date on that because you guys know the last 2 dates that we put out about the crew cards in Sage did not hit, and I think a lot of people see that date and they make decisions and they do things based on that date, as they should. There's a date coming officially from Star Atlas. Of course, you would want to do things because of that date. But when we don't, when we don't hit that date, and even when we do like a 1 day in advance of like, hey guys, we're not gonna hit that date, you guys still did a lot of work to actually try to make changes for the day coming. So that's why we've completely changed how we're doing this, and we're only letting you guys know and we're only giving you guys the week notice when it is already ready. It is already bug tested. It is already ready for you guys to use. So you guys can expect the next date that we say to be actually accurate. And I think that's a really good thing. I think it results in more waiting time, but at least you guys can see a date and be like, okay, I know this date is actually going to be real. I need to actually be ready for this. So
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
agreed. But yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy seeing how the crew cards are moving, and we don't even have things like the mobile app yet, you know. So yeah, imagine when we have things like crew progression systems, perks and skills, a more developed system in Star Atlas where the crews can engage with the game in different manners. Yeah, man, this is just the start, but it's a very cool start, in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree. This is with no utility. We have Sage utility coming soon. Imagine when these crew members are acting as your ship NPCs, your ship NPC crew, like being your in-game avatar, like all this stuff. Like, yeah, when I start thinking about that stuff, blows my mind. I can't wait. Super exciting stuff.
But yeah, what's been going on in the secondary market trading? I saw some conversation on Foundation Room chat, but there's a wallet that is buying a ton.
VB knows it's his VB's friend. VB should know. Tell us, VB,
It's
what
BB's
that
friend.
guy. Yeah, he's buying all the pool knobs. I saw that guy. I don't know. Community should have more insight on this than me. But that guy, he really loves pool knobs. He has been buying all the pool knobs he can get his hands on. It's crazy. Like no pool knobs
Becoming
left.
a tune-up whale.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's a
it's
pool knob
gonna be a
whale.
poo like there's gonna be no poo knobs in the freaking galaxy. Literally.
Exactly. They will become an endangered species because that guy is holding all of the pool knobs.
Natured species. Right?
Not sure what this guy is doing. He's not only on Punaps, he also had a thing for
Is he your friend, VB?
No, no, no.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, he's my friend now because I sold all my common crew. I
Uh,
nearly have no common crew left. Like, so I sold to him all my common crew. Then I bought like he bought common crew for like 530. And then you go buy a 5-pack silver. It's in Atlas. It's $22. So you're already in the win, and you open new packs. And if you open a Punab, you can sell for 0.06 or something. And he's buying them. He's like he can't be in Star Atlas, otherwise he would just open packs. So yeah, I'm sorry for the guy. Maybe he finds out much later, but maybe he's so rich. Maybe it's North Korean trade washing. I don't know. We
Not
probably never
financial
find out.
advice, okay, guys? Maybe not financial advice here. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no financial advice.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy seeing his passion for punabs.
Yeah, I
I
don't see
mean,
any punas near the floor now.
that's actually hilarious that this guy is just buying all the poo knobs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I had to scroll for a pretty long time to get to the first poo knob. I saw someone ask, "Do you have any aptitude that you prefer?" Honestly, I think a lot of people, including myself, were looking for the command one. Um, after the rarity percentages changed, so that's the one that I was looking for. I got one, but that one. I think other people were getting that one as well. But if you're just talking about like what we prefer in game for like the gameplay reasons, and we have actually two Atlas brews about that, where we talked about our favorite aptitudes.
What, you don't want to give them the alpha so they don't buy the altitude you're looking for?
I can't tell them now, bro.
Which aptitude is for mining? Kiwimi is asking.
Are we
Mm.
doing this right now, bro? Are we going to Alpha Town right now, bro?
I don't know which one could be the best for mining given the.
I'm bringing up the
Can
It's
you send the
operator.
aptitudes thingy?
yeah, I'm sending it in the chat. so everyone
I-
can look together.
Ikiji is asking about fitness. Is fitness only for the app? No, Rick T. Uh, the app will allow you to train the fitness aptitude tree, but no, it will have utility in game as well.
Okay, so he was asking for mining. There were specific ones that I remember. Trying to
I think
find it.
fitness is probably good for mining. Um,
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
because well, actually no, fitness no, because
So
that's the type of
science discovery enhances chances of finding rare resources during mission. I know that's not specifically for mining, but you get rare resources there. Now I'm trying to look for the mining because I remember there was specifically a mining one here.
there are a couple that could be useful for mining. If you just focus on mining, right? I guess that's the question.
Yeah, strength is good as well because it allows for more resource carrying capabilities.
Hmm. Command is good, of course, because it just optimizes. Like you have resource management, which optimizes the
and
resources.
l- and luck as well.
Yeah. What else? I don't know which other is really good for mining. Maybe someone
Another
can.
one is resource efficiency improves the efficiency in using crafting materials. Like I said, it doesn't directly help your mining, but the adjacent activities is what it helps. So I can see that being a
Yeah,
really good one as
recovery is
well.
also good for mining because it recovers from physical exertion, and mining will surely take a toll on crew members. It also speed up crew's tasks and operations, and mining falls in this category as well. And endurance as well because it sustains crew performance over long periods. So yeah, fitness is really good for mining overall when we are talking about character-driven mining, like on
So
claim stakes and things like that.
can you tell anything about like the the gimmicks and the clothes and stuff? Because I don't look any like aptitudes. I don't really care. I'm only going for the looks and for the extra things, you know, like. So I was wondering, for example, clothes. Like we have these old school jackets on the market. Are the new jackets on the NFT something similar? So basically, if I buy NFT now with a jacket, can I take it off later on? And is it the
Yes,
same? Gonna yeah, it's gonna be in. So then I would like. I'm only going for these, you know. I'm going for the suits and for the trinkets, you know.
yeah. One
'Cause-
thing that we did with the art stuff, one of the reasons we had the reroll was due to the UE5 compatible, uh, to make them UE5 compatible overall in game design. So yeah, the current information that we have is that all of those they will be in-game stuff one day, which we will be able to
That's
take.
super cool, and you can like check for comments. Like people can search for specific things. Like, cause I did it already. Like, and I'm always looking. Okay, he has a nice suit, or here, like you get rares. They have more anomaly stuff on them than epics or legendaries if you're lucky. You know, so that you can search a lot for cool stuff in there, like in Tensor. But
Yeah,
it's cool. Like I
the
wasn't
stuff
sure.
on your crew.
So that's
Just
confirmed, yeah. So jackets and trinkets and stuff is similar to the old school things on the market we have. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the Punab whale is thinking like UVB. That's why he's
Yeah,
buying a lot.
and yeah, and the other thing would be so I wasn't sure. So is there race specific things, you know? Because I
Yeah,
think like a jacket
yeah,
cannot fit
exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Upon objects
And
won't
now
fit.
for the old school stuff on the Startless market, that will be fits on every crew. These jackets and the old school ones here, the glowing ones, you know.
Yeah,
Have some
yeah. I feel like that makes total
so they
sense.
so they make a special version for each, like the
Yeah,
small one for Punab, so it fits if you put it on.
exactly.
Interesting. Yeah, that's cool. So, guys, look, there's some good snipes you can do with anomaly trinkets, anomaly suits. If that's really gonna go happen, like, uh, just saying, no financial advice, but that's what I'm doing. Because, like, the training stuff, yeah, I can train anything anyway, you know, and it's slower, okay, but I'm a slow old man anyway, so I don't really care if I get a 25% boost on learning something. But the trinkets and the cool stuff, you know, because I'm gonna build a really cool store when the shit works, you know. I give him the good jacket, the good trinket, the good stuff, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
super.
In the future, that's the vision for them to be tradable. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Want to be clear with that one.
Santi, you're a little quiet. Just letting you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My mic is really weird. I don't know. I don't know what is going on with it. Is it better now?
A
Yeah,
little better, yeah.
Okay. Good. Good. At least it's not dropping like yesterday.
true.
Um. But yeah, what else? What else? What else is going on? Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow is an important day because we have the economic forum.
True,
Everyone
bro.
should join that one. I posted the event in the chat. I think it's one of the most important events that we have going on at Star Atlas because it shares the state of the Star Atlas economy and how our econ team basically sees everything that is going on. They also present really good data as well, which is so important. Data is king, especially in the blockchain. And yeah, you get to see in detail what the economic team is looking at, what they're thinking, and just overall like big picture what is going on. Not only in the in the Sage economy, which is really important, but also on the like wider ecosystem in Solana. What are the trends that are going on? How are other projects and their economies doing? Um, but yeah, the Econ team always prepares some cool presentations that they share with the people here. So yeah, I think it's really important to join that one, especially if
And
you're playing Sage. I mean, if you're playing Sage and you don't join this one,
What are you even
you're
doing,
missing
right?
out. Yeah, yeah.
and just a reminder, like our econ team is not very active in text chats anymore. Um, so if you guys have questions, this is your chance to ask questions. This is your chance to ask the hard questions. This is your chance to see exactly how the economy is doing. Like Santi said, if you are participating in the Stratless economy, you should be joining this event every month. You just should be. There. This is where all the key information, all the key announcements, all the key whatever, all the information that you're gonna need, all this stuff that you should know from the kind of like the past month, like what was important, what can be important going forward. Like this is a very, very important event. So if you are participating in the Starless economy or the economy is something very important to you, highly recommend you join. Highly, highly, highly recommend you join. So yeah, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Same time as the brew.
Yeah. They usually do some Q&A at the end. So if you guys have any questions, maybe if you have them right now, we can give it to the econ team. So we make sure to answer it. But if you have any questions related to Sage, the economy, anything specific, please let us know in the chat, and we will be getting those to the econ team. So yeah, if you have any questions about the state of things, the state of the economy, or anything related to it, you can ask them. That's a good question. What shapes are they looking to add to crafting? That's a good question. We'll forward that to the econ team. Thank you, Jith Blade. And yeah, I also see Jimmy Am asking where's the other half council candidates. I don't know what you mean exactly, but it's a good segue to the council candidates side of things. As everyone knows, we have elections coming, and they start on the 14th. And we now have in the DAO page all the candidates, and also we had the last brew. If you missed the last brew, highly recommend listening to it, because we covered, we let anyone from the council, anyone who is running for council, some time on stage to share why people should elect them, why people should vote for them. So highly recommend that one, and also checking out the latest pips, where you can see the one that has all the council candidates and their campaign mottos, and pick your favorite basically. Also, we have the channels on the DAO category where each of the council candidates has a page, a thread, and you can ask questions directly to them to know who you will be voting for. For on that sense, I am very curious. Like, you don't need to say it, but you guys already know who you're voting for. People in the chat just say Dom.
Do you want me to say it, bro?
No,
I
yeah,
can't say
no.
this, man.
Yeah, we can share our
You
votes.
don't need
Yeah,
to say who.
but
I know who
You
I'm
know.
voting for. I know
yeah,
who
me
I'm
too.
voting for. Yes, but
I have my
definitely don't
lineup.
want to sway anyone.
Exactly. I have
Yeah,
my
no,
lineup.
no. Us as team members probably can't say it.
Yeah,
But people in the chat, maybe I see Torinder knows that he's voting for Sim and Emperor, which is interesting. Very interesting. Some solid candidates out there, man. I'm so happy. I know I tweeted about this and we've mentioning it, but man,
no, it was
solid
crazy.
stuff.
It was crazy. The presentations, it it was a very pleasant surprise for me. Like, to see how engaged all of them were. Man, it was wild. I was super happy. I was trembling. My penguin bones were trembling with excitement listening to the presentations.
All professionals.
Professionals, bro. Yeah,
Honestly.
exactly. Like, the past of the candidates, the presentations, the preoccupation with the DAO and how the startups ecosystem should move forward, like the different topics that each one of them highlighted in their presentations. Man, it was wild. It was wild.
Yeah, yeah. Some people even went in there with PowerPoints and slides prepared.
Exactly.
Great.
Like, this is commitment. This is, you know, you take this serious. You show people that you value what's going on here. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to see. So I was super happy seeing.
I mean, it's a serious role, man. Serious role.
Exactly. Exactly. It's
Very
Yeah,
people's money,
powerful.
right? You are going to be guiding the use of people's money.
yeah. And it's just the beginning. Like, the election is literally just the very, very beginning of things, because after the election happens, things are going to start moving a lot faster on the DAO side of things. Like, I'm really looking forward to see some pips looking to use the DAO funds, the ecosystem fund, to build cool stuff. I don't know, to reward creators, um, anything, honestly. Like, right now, it's a bit slow on that end because we basically don't have the council. But once the council is up there, man, I really expect things to start moving super fast, and also to see some ecosystem progress thanks to this. I think it's going to be really cool, really cool. And these are funds owned by the community that the community will decide what to do with them, and that should benefit the community and Star Atlas as a whole. So, man, super excited for this to happen.
Exactly. And after we have the first cut, I feel like we should have a debate with the remaining
Love it.
candidates, you know? Yeah. I want us to see they interacting with each other, sharing their proposals and worldviews about the DAO. Yeah, I'm really looking forward.
It'll be fun, man. I'm really looking forward to that as well. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. But yeah, the DAO is the thing. The Stratos DAO is the thing. A couple months ago, we couldn't say this, so cool
Yeah,
stuff, man. Cool stuff. But yeah, a lot going on this Atlas end. Lots being developed behind the scenes as well. Teams are just rushing. There's a sense of this passion and sense of urgency to get things out to the community. We can feel it internally, and things are moving fast. So I think we are going to have a great end of year. Honestly, really looking forward to the last quarter here. Anything, Jose Dom, to close here?
No, I think you guys already know my opinion on I really love kind of peeling back the curtains and going through all our recent updates and giving kind of a team look at things and what we learned and how things are going. So I hope you guys enjoyed that aspect of this brew. It's something that I think is super powerful and makes kind of everything feel like we're all one big team at the end of the day. And I truly do believe that. So I hope that's what it feels like. I really enjoyed this brew. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. I know it was more of a kind of a casual thing, so really appreciate that. And Santi, Jose, thanks for joining me to host another brew.
absolutely, bro. And I feel like a shout out to Rheimdall Guild is very proper now because they are celebrating their third year here in Star Atlas. Oh man, time
Man,
flies. Time
it's
flies.
insane.
Time
It's
flies.
insane.
Oh my God.
I remember the first year. I remember celebrating the first year. Like, oh my gosh, it has been.
Yeah,
Holy moly.
exactly.
I'm
Like
getting old. I'm getting old.
I
But
remember my first conversation with Benny, like we were talking about the Nude Star, how Rheimdall would craft my Titan Penguin ship. Oh man, good old days.
Crazy ride.
And we
Crazy
are
ride.
and we are getting there. We are closer than ever.
I remember when Star Atlas was first starting, all the guilds that we had, and now we've gone through as much as we've gone through, and we've developed as much as we've developed, and we've matured as much as we've matured, and it feels like the guilds alongside us has I've also done that. So
Exactly, man.
what a freaking time.
Man, Star Atlas guilds are insane. Like the guilds that we have today here in the Star Atlas ecosystem, they are very structured and strong gaming societies, communities. Bro, like each one of you guys, you make us proud every day seeing how much you guys are doing for the community, for the ecosystem, for Star Atlas overall. Shout out to the Star Atlas guilds, bro. The DAX, they deserve it. They are doing God's work, Iris' work. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, such an
Yeah.
important piece of the ecosystem.
Shout out to Heimdall. Congrats on 3 years, guys.
Yeah, congrats, Heimdall. For many more. But yeah, I think we can close the brew here. We'll see you tomorrow and next Wednesday as always. But make sure to join tomorrow at this Atlas Economic Forum. Great event, super important. So we'll see you there, guys.
See you
And
tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.